Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome back to English Over Tea, Listen and Speak. I'm Anna, and I'm so excited you're here today. Whether you're at home, on a bus, or maybe even sipping coffee in a cafe, you are about to take a big step in your English journey. And as always, I'm joined by my co-host, Dan. How are you today, Dan? I see you've got a very fancy-looking mug there.
Hi, Anna. Hi, everyone. Yeah, well, it's a new mug. I might have gone a little overboard at the shopping mall this weekend. It's a handmade, ceramic, gold-rimmed tea mug.
Gold-rimmed? Dan, we're just recording a podcast, not meeting the queen. Did you actually need a gold-rimmed mug, or was this one of your famous accidental purchases?
Very funny. Well, you see, I went in just to get some plain white socks, the basic ones. But then I saw this big summer sale sign in the window. The music was loud, the air conditioning felt so good, and before I knew it, I was at the counter with this mug and, a few other things.
Oh, no, don't tell me. Did you forget the one thing you actually went there for?
Yes, I got home, opened my bag, and realized no socks. But I have a very shiny mug.
Oh, Dan, you are the perfect example for our topic today. Welcome to our episode on smart spending and shopping habits. Today, we're going to talk about how to be a smart shopper and not a Dan.
Hey, I'm learning. But really, this is so useful because we all shop, right? We buy food, clothes, and gold mugs. Learning the right words helps us talk about our daily lives and maybe save some money, too.
Exactly. So for everyone listening at home or on the bus, let me ask you a question to start. Do you make a shopping list before you go to the store, or are you like Dan and just hope for the best? Let us know in the comments later.
Yeah, a list. I've heard of those. They're those pieces of paper people look at while I'm busy looking at the 50% off signs.
Well, that brings us to our first real word for today, budget. Dan, do you know what a budget is?
Is it, a type of bird? No, wait, that's a budgie. It's a plan, right? Like a map for your money.
Perfect. A budget is simply a plan that shows how much money you have and how much you can spend. It helps you control your money so you don't spend everything at once.
Ah, okay, so I have a monthly budget of $200 for clothes.
Exactly. Or I need to stick to my budget so I can pay my rent. If you have a budget, you know exactly where your money is going.
I think I need one of those. My money doesn't go, it flies. It has wings.
Well, maybe it's because you like to splurge. That's our second word. To splurge means to spend a lot of money on something you don't really need, usually as a treat.
Oh, I am a professional at that. I splurged on this mug. It was way too expensive, but it made me feel, elegant for 5 minutes.
Right. An example would be she splurged on a designer handbag even though she already has 5. Or I rarely splurge, but I bought a very nice dinner for my birthday.
That sounds better than a mug. But wait, Anna, what about when things are cheaper, like when I saw that sale sign?
That's a great lead-in. When something is on sale, it means the price is lower than usual.
Right, like this jacket is usually $100, but today it is on sale for $50. That's a good deal, isn't it?
It is a good deal or a bargain. We use on sale all the time. I only buy shoes when they are on sale because I like to save money.
I love a bargain, but sometimes I buy things just because they are on sale, not because I need them. Is that smart?
Probably not, Dan. That's why we have to separate our needs from our wants.
Oh, I know this one. A need is something essential, like food or water.
Right. And a want is something that is nice to have, but you can live without it, like your gold-rimmed mug.
Ouch, the truth hurts, Anna. The truth hurts. But you're right. A smart spender focuses on needs first, like I need to buy groceries for the week.
Exactly. And I want the newest smartphone, but my old one still works perfectly. It's about being reasonable.
Okay. I'm starting to feel like a smart spender already just by talking about it.
That's the spirit. But there's a big word people use when they talk about money: afford. Dan, can you give me an example with afford?
I can't afford a private jet right now.
Well, most of us can't. To afford means to have enough money to buy something.
Right, so can you afford to go on vacation this year? Or I want the blue shirt, but I can't afford it until I get paid.
Perfect. It's such a common word. This car is very nice, but it's too expensive. I simply can't afford it.
You know, Anna, all this talk about spending is making me think. I think I need to check my receipts.
Ah, another good one. A receipt is that little piece of paper the cashier gives you. It's your proof of payment.
I usually just throw them away.
Dan, no. You need the receipt if you want to return something.
Oh, like, can I get a receipt, please? Or I lost the receipt, so I can't return these tight shoes.
Exactly. You're doing great with these. Let's take a quick breath and then we can look at a real life situation. You know, Dan, you mentioned earlier that you went into the mall just for socks and came out with a gold-rimmed mug. Did a shop assistant come up to you and ask, "Can I help you find something?"
Oh, absolutely. Every 2 minutes. I felt so pressured. I didn't want to be rude, so I just kept saying, hi, yes, looking for socks. And then they showed me the expensive mugs instead.
Dan, you need to learn a very important survival phrase for shopping. I'm just looking, thank you.
I'm just looking? That sounds so simple. Does it actually work?
It works wonders. It's a polite way to tell the staff that you are just browsing and don't need help right now. It gives you space to think without feeling the pressure to buy something you don't need.
I'm going to practice that in the mirror tonight. I'm just looking. I'm just looking. Maybe I'll even wear sunglasses so they can't see my I want to buy everything eyes.
Good luck with that. Now, let's talk about that mug again. Was it actually a bargain?
A bargain? I think I know that one. It means something that is a very good price for the quality, right? Like if I find a $100 jacket for $20, that's a bargain.
Exactly. Some people also say that's a steal when the price is incredibly low. I bought these designer shoes for $30. It was a total steal.
Oh, I love that. It was a steal. It sounds like I did something exciting. Well, the mug was originally $40 and I got it for $35, so was it a steal?
$5 off? I wouldn't call that a steal, Dan. That's just a small discount.
Fair enough. But wait, Anna, before I bought it, I actually looked at some shirts too. I saw a nice blue one, but I wasn't sure if it would fit. I wanted to try it on.
That's our next phrase. To try on something means to put on a piece of clothing to see if it fits or if you like how it looks. And where do you go to do that?
The little box room, the changing room?
Yes, or the fitting room. Most stores call it the fitting room. An example would be, "Where are the fitting rooms? I'd like to try on this dress."
Right. I asked the lady, can I try this on? And she pointed to the back. But then it was too tight. I think I need a large instead of a medium.
That happens to the best of us. The shirt is too tight. Do you have a bigger size? It's always better to check the fit before you pay, because if you don't, you might have to deal with the return policy.
The return policy? That sounds official. Is that the rules for bringing things back?
Exactly. Every store has a return policy that says how many days you have to bring an item back if you change your mind. What's your return policy? Can I get a refund if I have the receipt?
Ah, a refund. That's when they give me my money back, right?
Yes, but sometimes you don't want your money back. You just want a different color or a different size. That is called an exchange. I'd like to exchange this blue shirt for a navy blue one, please.
I did that once with a pair of shoes. They were too small, so I exchanged them for a size 42. It was a very easy process because I kept the receipt.
Look at you! You're becoming a smart shopper already. But let's look at the bigger picture of smart spending. It's not just about the mall, it's about managing your expenses.
Expenses. Those are the things I have to pay for every month, like rent and electricity.
Exactly. We often separate them into fixed expenses and variable expenses. Fixed expenses stay the same every month, like your rent or your internet bill.
And variable expenses are the ones that change, like how much I spend on groceries or gold-rimmed mugs.
Precisely. Groceries, gas, and entertainment are variable because you can choose to spend more or less on them. A smart spender tracks these expenses to make sure they stay within their budget.
I think my entertainment category is a bit too big. Maybe I should use a loyalty card to save some money.
Great idea. A loyalty card or a membership card lets you collect points every time you shop. Then you can use those points to get discounts or even free items later.
Do you have a loyalty card with us? The cashier asks me that all the time. I should probably say yes instead of what is that?
Yes, you should. It's a very common way to be a smart shopper and save a little bit of money over time.
Okay, I'm feeling confident. I've got the words, I've got the mug. Now, can we try a real life situation? I want to see if I can actually use these words without, clamming up.
Clam up. That's a great expression, Dan. It means to become silent because you're nervous. Let's do a little role play so you don't clam up the next time you're at the store. Ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Okay, I'm the shop assistant and you are just browsing for a new jacket. Go. All right, let's do it. Remember, Dan, try to use those smart shopper phrases we just talked about. I'm the shop assistant at Fashion Mall. Good morning. Welcome to our store. Are you looking for something special today?
Oh, hi. I'm just looking. Thank you. Actually, wait. I see that blue jacket on the mannequin over there. It looks really, trendy.
It is. It's one of our newest arrivals. It's very lightweight and perfect for daily use. Would you like to try it on?
Yes, please. Where are the fitting rooms?
They're just in the corner over there. Take your time.
Anna, I think this is a bit too tight. It's hard to move my arms. Do you have a bigger size? Maybe a large?
Let me check. Yes, here is a large. How does that feel?
Much better. It fits perfectly now. It's very comfortable. How much is it?
The price tag says $100, but today it is on sale for 50% off.
50% off? Wow, so it's only $50? That's a steal. I'll take it. Can I pay by card?
Role play over. Dan, that was perfect. You used I'm just looking, you checked the fit, and you even found a steal.
I feel like a professional now. But wait, what exactly did I mean by that's a steal? It sounds like I'm a thief.
No, that's a steal is a common idiom we use when the price is so low, it feels like you're getting the item for almost nothing. For example, I got this laptop for $200. It was a total steal.
Oh, I like that. It's much more exciting than just saying it's cheap. What about reasonable? I hear people say that's a reasonable price.
Good one. Reasonable means the price is fair for the quality. It's not a steal, but it's not too expensive either. Like $20 for a good shirt is very reasonable.
Okay, so a $50 jacket is a steal, but a $20 shirt is reasonable. Got it. You know, Anna, after all this talk about clothes, I realized I'm actually a bit hungry. Should we talk about the supermarket?
Definitely. Grocery shopping is where most of our variable expenses happen. Do you usually just grab a milk and a bread, Dan?
Yeah. Is that wrong?
In English, we use specific words for groups or containers of food. These are called measure words or quantifiers. For example, you don't buy a milk, you buy a carton of milk.
A carton, like the paper box.
Exactly. Or a loaf of bread. You wouldn't say, I want one bread. You'd say, I need a loaf of whole wheat bread.
Oh, and what about eggs? I usually buy 12. Is there a special word for that?
Yes, a dozen. I'd like a dozen eggs, please. If you only want 6, you can say half a dozen.
A dozen eggs, a loaf of bread, and a carton of milk. I'm going to sound so organized at the store. But what if I'm buying fruit, like bananas?
For bananas or grapes, we say a bunch. I'll take this bunch of bananas. And for things like lettuce or broccoli, we say a head. Can I get 1 head of lettuce, please?
A head of lettuce. I hope the lettuce doesn't start talking to me.
Very funny, Dan. But really, using these words makes you sound much more natural. Let's try a quick mini role play at the grocery store. I'm the cashier at the checkout.
Okay, I've got my shopping cart ready.
Hello, did you find everything you needed today?
Yes, thank you. I have a carton of orange juice, a dozen eggs, and a loaf of brown bread.
Great. Your total is $20. Would you like a receipt in the bag?
Yes, please. I need to keep it for my budget.
Look at you, sticking to your budget. That's the most important habit of all. Speaking of habits, do you shop online much, Dan?
Oh, all the time. It's so convenient. I can compare prices while I'm still in my pajamas.
It is, but you have to be careful with things like delivery times and return policies.
Tell me about it. I once ordered a pair of shoes and the delivery took 3 weeks. I tried to track my order every day, but the website was so slow.
That's frustrating. To track an order means to follow its progress online so you know when it will arrive. And did the shoes fit when they finally got there?
No, and they didn't have a warranty or a good return policy, so I was stuck with them.
Oh no. A warranty is like a guarantee that the store will fix or replace an item if it breaks. It's really important for electronics especially.
Lesson learned. Now I always check if the site is secure before I pay.
Smart move. You're really getting the hang of this. Let's do a quick review of everything we learned today. We were talking about shopping online. But Dan, being a smart spender isn't just about what you do at the mall. It's also about what you do the moment your paycheck hits your bank account.
Oh, you mean staring at the numbers and then watching them disappear? Seriously though, I always feel like I have no money left to save after I pay my rent and my bills. It's a bit stressful.
Well, that's a very common mistake. A lot of people pay themselves last. They pay the landlord, the phone company, and the grocery store, and then they save whatever is left, which is usually zero.
Exactly, that is me. I am a pay myself last person.
You need to switch it around. You should pay yourself first.
Pay myself first? Does that mean I just go buy another gold-rimmed mug?
No, it means the minute you get paid, you take a small amount, maybe 10%, and put it directly into your savings account. You treat your savings like a bill that must be paid.
Ah, okay. So if I earn $2,000, I immediately put $200 away before I even see the big summer sale signs.
Precisely. And the best way to do this is through automation. You can set up your bank account to move the money automatically every month. That way, you don't need willpower to be consistent.
Consistency, that's the hard part. But automation sounds like a robot is doing the hard work for me. I like that.
It really helps. Another thing to watch out for is lifestyle inflation.
Lifestyle inflation? Is that when my life gets, bigger?
In a way, yes. It's when you start making more money, so you start spending more money. You get a raise at work, and suddenly you feel like you need a bigger house or a fancier car.
Oh man, I did that. I got a small bonus last year and immediately upgraded my coffee machine. Now I spend more on expensive coffee beans.
That is a classic example. Smart spenders try to keep their lifestyle in check. Just because you earn more doesn't mean you have to splurge more. Many wealthy people are actually very simple. They drive the same car for years and focus on value over price.
Value over price. So instead of buying 10 cheap t-shirts that rip after one wash, I should buy one high-quality shirt that lasts for years.
Exactly. Investing in pieces that last, like good wool or silk, is often cheaper in the long run than buying fast fashion.
You know, Anna, this all makes so much sense. I'm thinking about a zero-based budget now.
Look at you using the big terms. For our listeners, a zero-based budget is where you plan where every single dollar goes until you have $0 left to assign. It makes you very honest about your expenses.
It sounds like I'm finally taking control of the Dan spending machine. No more accidental gold mugs.
We'll see. But really, whether you're shopping for a loaf of bread or a new laptop, the goal is to be intentional. Think about your needs versus your wants.
Right. I need the bread. I want the gold mug. Maybe I'll stick to the bread for a while.
Good plan. Wow, we have covered so much today. Let's do a quick recap of all our vocabulary for everyone listening. Dan, do you want to start?
Sure. 1. Budget. A plan for your money. 2. Splurge. To spend a lot on a treat. 3. On sale. When the price is lower than usual. 4. Afford. To have enough money to buy something. 5. Receipt. The paper proof of payment. 6. Bargain or a steal. A very good price for something. 7. Try something on. To check the fit of clothes. 8. Fitting room. The place where you try on clothes. 9. Return policy or refund. The rules for bringing items back for money. 10. Loyalty card. A card to collect points and get discounts. 11. Pay yourself first. Putting money in savings as soon as you get paid. 12. Lifestyle inflation. Spending more as you earn more.
Perfect. And don't forget our grocery words: a carton of milk, a loaf of bread, and a dozen eggs.
I've got them all locked in. I feel much more confident about my next trip to the store.
I'm so glad to hear that. Now, we want to hear from you, our listeners. Our question of the day is, what is one want that you recently splurged on? Was it worth it, or do you regret it like Dan and his mug?
Hey, I am drinking very elegant tea right now, Anna. Leave a comment below and tell us your stories. We love reading them, and it's a great way to practice your English writing.
Yes, please do. And if you found this episode helpful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. It really helps our channel grow so we can keep making these lessons for you.
Thank you so much for listening to English Over Tea. Keep practicing, keep speaking, and keep your receipts.
Very wise, Dan. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Happy shopping.
Bye-bye.